Hello everybody and welcome to episode 20 of Becoming Bobby with PSV Eindhoven. Welcome to the Champions League quarterfinals. Welcome to the game with Manchester United. That was who we drew in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We will take a look at the rest of the ties shortly as we prepare for this big one. Let's have a look at the results we've had since we've last been together. And after the draw with Juventus last time around, we beat Almere City by 4-2. Darami 2 for Matthias Cunha and 1 for Borbas. Then we beat NEC by 1-0. Matthias Cunha with the only goal. Then we drew 2 each with the go-ahead Eagles of Stigman Bergwijn and Joey Veerman scored our goals. Then we had a frustrating 0-0 draw against Utrecht. But last time around we did beat Hercules by 2-0. Joe Bellingham and Dominic Solanke with the goals. Which means the Dutch title is near enough wrapped up. We are 10 points clear with 5 games left to play. If we do both legs of this quarter-final in this episode, which we might, depending on how narrow the score is, we will see what happens and we may well win the Eredivisie off-camera. We will come back if we can win it in our next league game after the second leg, if that makes sense. The other quarter-final ties in the Champions League are nicely poised at this point as Paris Saint-Germain lead Man City by 1-0. Porto and Tottenham is 2 apiece. Real Madrid and Barcelona play tonight as well. We will play the winners of that tie should we see off Manchester United. So for the first leg at home, we go with our strongest team. I mean, you have to at this stage of a competition as Kelleher starts in goal for us. Fort, Pear, Kivior, Val, Sanchez, Veerman, Ali, Cunha, Darami with Borbas leading the line. We don't have Valesco for this leg, and while Felix is injured as well, they are the 2 big absentees for us, as there's no Andre Onana for Manchester United. So they start with Slarkowski in goal. Bogas, Delict, Martinez, Dallo, Ugarte, Berg, Fernandes, Mount, Rashford with Romelu Lukaku for Didier Deschamps, Manchester United. As we look to make our way through to the semi-finals of the Champions League for the first time in a very long time, the Stadion Philips will be rocking, hopefully tonight, as they can drag their team through. More than a goal would be ideal. Oh my goodness me, they are wearing that ugly kit, although they are matching what I'm wearing, and I didn't realise that was going to happen, honestly. Let's see what we can do tonight. Come on. Well, we will see what happens. We've gone down to balance. That's one thing we have done tonight in order to try and counteract Manchester United, who are not doing that well in the Premier League. They're 6th in the table. I mean, they're doing better than they did last season in the Premier League. 10 places higher, obviously. But we will see how we get on as Darami tries to play the ball into the penalty area. A nice early goal would be very nice. Borbas into Fort. This 11 works very well together, but it's headed over the bar. And it's an early corner as Veerman takes it. Can we score from a set piece? I have taken control of them. The ball is headed across goal. That is kind of what we wanted to do. Man at the near post, trying to get everybody else involved as Val has the shot. It's deflected. It's still not away by Manchester United and Borbas puts it in. 8 minutes gone, we lead. Come on. That's what you need. A bright start. We had it against Juventus when we played them in the Champions League in the last round. We have done the same to Manchester United. And it's beautiful. Ball towards the back stick. We just keep it alive. That's the biggest thing. Borbas with a great header. Well worth the money bringing him in. He has eventually found his feet. That's why you persevere with strikers. They will find their scoring boots if they've got them. Veerman has the corner again. Now, it's always going to be a near post corner because that's what I do. We are just looking for Kivior maybe to flick it on. Doesn't win it in the air, but Ali will keep it alive. Tries to go around the outside. Plays it into Veerman in the penalty area. Tries to drive it across the front of goal. And Manchester United hanging on at the moment. 12 minutes gone. Clinging on for dear life. As we look to try and blow them away in the first quarter of the game. That would be very nice indeed. Ball into the penalty area. Dillit gets rid of it. And Manchester United clear their lines. But it's not over yet, the danger. Ball comes in towards the back stick. Goalkeeper's trying to come and claim, and he has claimed it from Darami. And he will send it long down the field. Win the header. Yes, Kivior. win the second ball. Not quite. Bruno Fernandes picks it up. Boo! Don't like Bruno Fernandes. Never have. Ugarte. Little rat. Dallo with the ball. Just my opinion. But probably the opinion of most of the other fans in the Premier League. Apart from the Manchester United ones. And probably everybody else in the entire football world doesn't like Bruno Fernandes. Apart from the Portuguese fans, obviously. Ooh, Ugarte's out of the second leg. We've got Hector Fort, I think, is the only one on a yellow card that might miss the second leg. As we're racing through the first half, and we reach half-time at 1-0 up. And that will do for starters. They've made a change. Garnacho is on for Ugarte at half-time. Interesting that he's taken him off once he's been booked. He does look pretty knackered. But yeah, interesting from Didier Deschamps. It's going to be Diego Dallo with the throw. Can Manchester United impose themselves on us in the second half? That would be what they're hoping to do. As Marcus Rashford's in for the equaliser. But the offside flag has gone up. VAR will check it. I think it's going to be relatively close. And I'll be brutally honest, I'm not sure. Their kit kind of blends into the turf, so I can't tell. But Manchester United are level right after half-time. And it is a very good finish from them. Berg with the ball in towards Mason Mount. And then Marcus Rashford dips inside his man beyond Kelleher for 1-1. And the euphoria of the first half gone. Fought with the throw. Plays it into Sanchez. Plays it across into Veerman. Needs some support with Kivior. Everybody's back behind the ball for Manchester United. We still pressing forward as we look to find a second goal here. Veerman in towards Val. Go low. Oh, he tries to go beyond his man. He might find Borbas. He does find Borbas. There's no offside flag this time. And there is the second goal for Borbas on the night as well. Val with another key role in assisting the goal. And it is a beautiful ball in. Again, I thought he'd screwed it up. I thought he'd taken it beyond the defender, but then the defender was going to come back at him. No chance. Borbas from 4 yards. That'll do. Come on. Bit of praise on the field. Yes. Everybody be happy. Then Euro is on for Mason Mount. That is an interesting change. Right, what we are going to do, we are going to take off Fort at this stage. Seems stupid to leave him out there when he's on a yellow card. We're going to bring on Van Elkway. We're going to take off Ali on the right-hand side. Steven Bergwijn is going to come on for him because Steven's done actually pretty well lately. And we're going to take off Sanchez as well. And we're going to bring on Yusuf Fofana. But we'll have a chat with him. No pressure. Try and see the game out if you can. Doesn't help Yusuf Fofana, but does help the other two. Okay, Per's one game away from suspension as well. I think I can trust Per for the last 20 minutes. Matthias Cunha has picked up a knock. That is something we have to deal with. And we will take him off. And we are going to bring on Samadic. It's an easy decision for me to make. Wrap Matthias Cunha in cotton wool. And see if we can get him ready for the second leg. Hopefully he won't be out for long. He definitely won't play the game in between these two ties. Which we'll have a look at the result of that. Before we get to the next one. Oh. Let's give your goes wide for Van Elkway. Trying to drive through the field. Go on, son. Take him on. He plays in Bergwijn. Goes back towards Fofana. Might give it back to him. He does. Oh, he tried to find Borbas. It's probably the wrong ball to play in as Marcus Rashford is in behind. Per is the last man back. And it's deflected. Kelleher with the save. Manchester United still in the tie at this point. If we can take a lead to Manchester, it would be brilliant for us, though. Give us something to hold on to. Not that we will defend for our lives at Old Trafford. We will definitely go at them, because that's the only way I know how to play. Attack. Marcus Rashford with the ball. In towards Garnacho. Onto Euro. Into Martinez. Manchester United playing it around the box, and we just need to keep coming with it. Have we got one more change to use? I don't think we have. No, we have got one more sub to use. We are going to use it then in the case of bringing on Dominic Solanke for Borbas. Again, another player on a yellow card. Just get him out of the firing line. Let's see what we can do. Bruno Fernandes trying to drive through the field. You would expect nothing less from him. Doesn't like to give up. Fofana with a silly challenge to make. Goalkeeper's going to come forward. Interesting, given it's the first leg. Second leg, I completely understand it. Yusuf Fofana goes in the book. Manchester United will have everybody forward, maybe apart from a couple, because we will leave some up the field. We always do. As it's headed away and it's a free kick for offside. Perfect. 5 minutes of added time. Pairs got booked. Damn it. I shouldn't have taken the chance. Sometimes you have to. So Otavio will play the second leg without question. Obviously he's going to have to. As Mainu picks it up inside the centre circle. Drives towards the penalty area. Looking for Garnacho. Van Urquay shuts the door. Sends it up the field. That should be full time, Mr. Referee. Will take a lead to Manchester. And that could be priceless in the end game. Ball down the line. Looking for Solanke. Looking for Samadic. Looking for anybody in a red shirt right now. As they play it cross field. De Ligt into Mainu. Picked up by Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United pushing to the last, but they've left gaps at the back. Are we going to allow to play? No, we're not. It's going to finish 2-1 to PSV at half-time in this quarter-final tie. The blot on the copybook is Pear's suspension for the second leg, but he didn't have a great night, as you can see, with a 6.3 average. And the game at the Bernabeu lived up to expectation as well, as Mbappe, Camavinga and Vinicius Jr. put Real Madrid 3-1 ahead in the tie. Yamal with the reply for Barcelona, so they have it all to do next week. Matheus Cunha is a tight fight. We will wrap him in cotton wool. He will not play at the weekend. So we will take on that game with Excelsior in just a second. We'll be back for the second leg. So we did manage to pick up a win against Excelsior, but Per paid the price for getting booked in the game against Manchester United. He played the game and now he's injured for up to 2 to 3 weeks, so he may well miss part of the second leg. But Rodriguez doing the damage for Solanke, Samadic and Wana with the goals. And it came oh so close to being job done, but Ajax managed to score in the 94th minute to win their game against Almere City to take the title race to the final 4 games. So here are the two starting lineups for the second leg, as Sarasic starts in goal for Manchester United. Dalot, Yoro, Martinez, Dorgu, De Ligt, Berg, Fernandes, Mount, Rashford and Lukaku up front. So a couple of changes for Manchester United going into this one. We make 2 changes ourselves. Otavio comes in for Per, and Samadic starts ahead of Matheus Cunha, as I try to keep him in reserve. Dalot with the throw for Manchester United. 17 minutes gone. As Mount has the ball. Plays it on to De Ligt. In towards Lukaku. Over the top looking for Rashford. Thought should deal with it and does. And Manchester United have started the better. Dorgu with the ball into the penalty area for Lukaku. Saved by Kelleher. Still trying to keep on the front foot. But Manchester United, to be fair, at home are strong. Once they get that Old Trafford crowd behind them, there ain't nothing they can do, as they proved this year in the Europa League in real life. As Dalot has the ball on the right, plays it in, looking for Lukaku, who wins the header. Kelleher with another easy save. 2 difficult headers for Lukaku to deal with. Dorgu, we've just got to be aware that Manchester United have started well. We've just got to keep doing it ourselves. Just keep running around, just keep hassling them, as we have been doing all season. De Ligt looks like he's playing in midfield. Looks for Lukaku. Has he timed his run? Kelleher with the save. Manchester United with the corner. 23 minutes gone. Definitely in the ascendancy, Manchester United early doors on this European night at Old Trafford. Ball in, headed away by Kivior. Hopefully the ball will not come back in with any great purpose. But Bruno Fernandes has got the ball. Plays it on to De Ligt. Trying to find Dalot. It's all very tight. Get out. Come with it. As Dorgu will get a shot away. And De Ligt will pick up the loose ball. But Manchester United keeping possession, keeping the pressure on. We're doing our best to push out. And to be fair, we've sent them back to halfway. De Ligt tries to find the ball through to Dalot. It's a good ball over the top. Can he find Mason Mount? He can. He can find the net to draw the tie level. 25 minutes gone. Mason Mount scores off the post. And United are rewarded for the start that they've had. Darami with the mistake. Tonight is not the night to drop a bollock. If I'm being brutally honest, a place in the semi-finals of the Champions League is at stake for you. And for PSV, that's been a long time coming. We've got to make sure we finish this job. I do not want to lose this tie. Sanchez, got to get a foothold in the game. We're trying to with Borbas. He's in behind. Can he finish it? No, he can't. Should have scored. And you've got to take those opportunities when they come. They don't come often. Not against a side like Manchester United. Felix Darami is having a bit of a shocker on a 6.3 at the moment. Mason Mount will be marked by Eric Sanchez for the rest of the game. Or until he departs the scene, or until Sanchez leaves the field. Bruno Fernandes with a free kick. Mason Mount has got away from his man, who's come back at him, but he has scored. Mason Mount, who seems to be making the difference tonight. And we have a mountain to climb now because Manchester United lead on the night. They lead on aggregate. And we have got a big second half coming our way. He just turns his man. And it's an easy finish from Mason Mount. But we are going to bring on Matthias Cunha at half time. And it's the only thing I can do. I should have started with him. I bottled it, basically. I wanted to save him. I wanted to keep him for what might come down the track. But we will see what he can do after half time. The new Manchester United player, of course, in real life. Otavia. Mentioned about two lefties. They keep going the same way. Samadic, I mean, he's just not got into the game, has he? Mason Mount controlling, dictating things in midfield. Val with a good challenge, but Bruno Fernandes picks it up. Dallo with the ball. 2 minutes of added time. We've got to get to half time. Darami with a good challenge. Borbas picks it up on halfway. Finds Darami. Chance for the counter. It's got to be used. As the ball goes in towards Borbas in the penalty area. Gets the header on goal. Easy save for the keeper. And that was our best chance of the half, apart from the one that Borbas missed, of course. Right. So yes, we are going to take Samadic off at half time. We are going to bring on Matthias Cunha. We are going to take off Darami at half time. And we're going to bring on Dominic Solanke. That is what we're going to do at half time. Let's ask him to play that role behind the striker. And Val's having a bit of a shocker as well. So we're going to bring on Tino Livramento as well at half time. That is all the changes I'm making at the break. If I make any more than that, I'm shooting myself in the foot. Come on, I know we're the underdogs. Let's finish the job. All we need is a goal or two to knock Manchester United out of the Champions League. I'm going to be gutted if we lose it after winning the first leg. That's why I prefer to play away first, home second. You know the task at hand. Manchester United certainly do at this point. As Dogu is going away from Ali. To be fair, he does well to get back. Deschamps urging his team on as Marcus Rashford is in behind. And Manchester United have a third. Just after half time, they've turned up the wick. The home crowd are with them. And their place in the semi-finals is near enough there. Fought with the mistake. And the European dream for PSV Eindhoven is dying in front of my eyes. And there's not an awful lot I can do about it at the moment. But we may well just go for it. And I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to move Borbas up front. Alongside Dominic Solanke. We're going to move on to positive. And let's just see what we can do. Let's play our way. Second half. It's at 3-0 down. Well, the game is over. With 2 goals to find. But we can find them. Solanke with the ball, looking for Ali. Trying to break down that right-hand side. Fort has got a lot of making up to do. In fairness, it's been 2 individual errors really that have cost us tonight. 3 if you include Borbas's miss. And he should be burying that. Lukaku trying to get away. Good luck with Kivior. Otavia. Plays it on to Veerman. Looks over the top for Ali. Can he find a header? He can. He's got to chase after his own ball. And Martinez will field it for Manchester United, but the press is high from us. It's got to stay that way. Just got to keep the momentum, and we'll see what we can do. We've given ourselves a hell of a job in the final 35 minutes, but Ali is away. Can he find a teammate? No, he can find Delit. Oh, it's still alive. Cunha. He's got to find a teammate. Ball into Borbas, back into Cunha. Will he drive the shot into the net? He will. Drags us back in. Player of the season for me. Matthias Cunha, 21 goals in it. And he drags his team back into the tie at 4-3. 3-1 on the night. Manchester United in control at the start of the second half. Questions will now be asked. And we've got 35 minutes to find another. And hopefully another. It's not over yet. We're going to stay how we are for the time being. See if we can do the old 1-2 punch. As Berg plays it in. Just means we're going to have to be tight defensively. And it's gone wide from Kelleher. Lukaku was offside. Drives into midfield. Finds Veerman. On towards Kivior. Plays it up the line for Cunha. No, don't give it away. Oh, he's done another. He's done another clumsy one. Matthias Cunha. Talk about him being the player of the season just now. And he's just done a Matthias Cunha thing. And he has dropped us right in it. Okay. Thinking. Here's a mess, probably. Because I've just run my fingers through it. So do we take off Ali at this point? And just go for a flat 3? Or do we bring on Bellingham? No, we bring on Fofana. That seems to be the more sensible thing to do. And what we will do then is we will put Veerman forward. And we'll just ask these two guys to do that. That sounds like a decent thing to do. I cannot believe Matthias Cunha has done that to me, by the way. Van Okoye is going to come on as well. And that's probably game over for the tie. Oh, so annoying. But hey, we'll see. Still got plenty of time left in the game. We are going to have to, though, before we carry on, let's focus the play down the middle, but we'll keep the overlap on. That's a sensible thing to do. Use the fullbacks. They get forward plenty. They're going to have to get forward a lot more now. Mount in towards Diogo Dalot. Into Bruno Fernandes over the bar by Kelleher. This second leg has had everything that the first one didn't. There was no real drama involved. The game just carried on. And we won the game. Manchester United doing Manchester United things at Old Trafford. He's over the bar by Bruno Fernandes. Garnacho is on for him. Martinez with the ball. Mount through to Lukaku. On towards Rashford. Livramento's completely wrong side. Kelleher turns it away. We just go for it and see what we can do. Lukaku's gone off. Lacey's come on for him. Manchester United look like they're closing the door on us. To be fair, I wouldn't blame them. Ball into the penalty area. Good block from Livramento to deny Lacey. It's going to be Mason Mount with the corner. Ball in towards the penalty area. Headed up rather than out. Yoro will play it back to Lacey. Onto Mount. Surely he's offside. Will he get a shot away from the angle? It will be tipped over by Kelleher. Manchester United starting to turn the screw. Deschamps looks very happy. I should imagine he would be. We're going to move on to attacking. Just to completely try and counteract it at the moment. As De Ligt heads over the bar. Ito and Mainu on. Definitely Manchester United trying to shut up shop. You do that at your peril, Manchester United. That's what I would say at the moment. We're still very much alive and kicking. As the ball is looking for Borbas. Can he win the header from Yoro? No, he can't. Dallo will pick it up. Trying to break down the field. Plays it into Mason Mount. Round the corner for Lacey. They all went towards Mount. No one tracked Lacey, but towards Rashford. Wide. Otavia with a block. We're going to have to take risks. We are taking risks. To be fair, Mason Mount will have the corner for Manchester United. Ball in towards the centre. Headed towards goal. Not quite over the line though. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, we're going to finish the game with 9 men. That's what we're going to do. All right then. We're going to go to a back 3 with 3, with 2, and just carry on. Like the knight from Monty Python, it is but a flesh wound. But we are definitely running out of players. As the ball is gone through to Marcus Rashford, he gets the shot away, but it's over the bar with the offside flag going up. You would expect Manchester United will have the better of it with the time that remains. So, let's go a little bit longer, shall we? Let's get those balls in the box. Let's use the big lads up front. We might as well go to very attacking and just throw the kitchen sink at it. Even if it goes to extra time, we're probably done with 9. I know we'll get an extra sub, but we will still only have 9 players available to us. Manchester United have definitely got the advantage. As Lacey's got the ball. Dalot driving through. Tired bodies, tired minds over the bar. They're not finishing it off, Man U. Not finishing their dinner at the moment. Even though we've kind of laid it on a plate for them. Euro plays it into Dalot. Ball into the penalty area. Kelleher comes and he claims. Is he going to roll it short? No, he's going to kick it long. Because that's what I asked him to do. Veerman wins the header. Solanke. Go on, Dom. Driving through. I mean, Borbas was the ball. And he didn't play him. Should have done. Didn't do it. Mount picks it up. Midfield's having to work really hard. We might move Veerman back one, but hell with it at the moment. Lacey's inside the penalty area. Kelleher with the save. Right, let's have a look at something quickly. Dom, be your pressing forward if you want to then. We might as well go for it. We have very little to do at the moment, but attack with what we have and make the best of it in the final 5 minutes plus added time. Otherwise, it is defeat. We are out of the Champions League. It will just leave the league, which is pretty much shown up as it is. Rashford with the ball, looking for Garnacho. Keeper comes to claim it. Kelleher is very good at doing that. Tempted to chuck a central defender forward. It probably will cause absolute chaos for us instead of them, as Mount picks it up. Finds Lacey. In towards Dalot, but Sanchez with a good challenge on halfway. Solanke, send him. Go on, Bobas. He's got 4 against 1. Can he do anything with it? He's got teammates coming. As Veerman arrives, the Solanke scores! Come on! Dominic Solanke! For 4-4 on aggregate! And the 9 men are still alive! How? I've got no idea! But they are alive and well! Dominic Solanke! Right, I'm glad I didn't send anybody forward. We've just got to move down, probably to cautious. We'll leave the rest of it how it is. Extra time is coming. Unless Manchester United finish the job in 90 minutes, which Kelleher has the ball. He's going to send it long. He's going to have to. Solanke, will he win the header? No, he won't. Mount will try and get away. It's a good clearance from Livramento. Fofana, don't bother chasing it. Just defend the box now. For the last few, if you don't mind. Mainu. In towards Garnacho. Wide. We're gonna turn everything down a little bit. We'll keep hitting it in early into the boxing. We've got 2 big lads up front. We've got 6 minutes of added time before extra time. Diego Dalot, get my teeth back in, drives down the field. Lacey trying to get away from Livramento. Not as easy as it looks. Ball in. Sanchez kind of just digs it away. That'll do. Garnacho looking for a ball inside the penalty area. Livramento doesn't deal with the cross. He just hits him on the back. Not like this. Not like this. Mainu into Garnacho wide. Ho, ho, ho. We live to fight another day. And now we wait. Veerman with the free kick. Looking for Solanke. Lacey picks it up. 1-on-1 at the back. I can see that. As Veerman doing his best to hold his man up. Plays it into the middle. Marcus Rashford looks like he's offside. Kelleher has come and claimed it. And the offside flag has gone up. Marcus Rashford missed it anyway. It's a free kick to Man U on halfway. In the dying seconds of normal time. It would be a bitter pill to swallow. And I've said it all wrong. But Diego De Ligt or Matthias De Ligt has won it for Manchester United. I said they had history on European nights. It is a bitter pill to swallow for me, as Manchester United win it in the 96th minute. I don't believe it. We went down to cautious. We closed up on them. We maybe should have just carried on going. And we haven't got time now. I mean, we can chuck bodies forward. We can chuck things forward. However, I think the referee's whistle might well go. That was near enough the last kick of the game. And it is the last kick of the game. We have been beaten by Manchester United. To be fair to them, they have dominated on the night. Didn't help we went down to 9 after Cunha got sent off and Van Erquist picked up an injury. So well played, lads. We were 4 minutes away there from doing something very special and taking it to extra time. And Manchester United will play Real Madrid in the semi-finals of the Champions League. Let's confirm the other semi-final. Wowee! What a couple of games these have been, by the way. So Paris Saint-Germain beat Manchester City 3-2 on aggregate. Tottenham beat Porto 6-2 on the night. 8-4 on aggregate to set up a tie with Paris Saint-Germain, much like we're going to do when we take them on in the Super Cup in August. But next time around we are back to domestic business as we have a title to win. We take on Den Haag away from home. We have 10 points clear at the top of the table. A win will see us claim the 6th straight Eredivisie title and the second one for me. So find out next time whether we do that or not, or whether it rolls on to FC20. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.